Hello, world. It's your favorite podcast.
It feels so good to be back.
Two brothers from Columbus, Ohio, bringing y'all
the greatest podcast in the world.
It's me, J. Ed.
And it's your man, the medieval King Art, and we are two G's in a pod.
Hey.
G's in a pod. Two G's in a pod. G's in a pod. Two G's in a pod. Hey, G's in a pod.
Skirt.
G's in a pod.
21.
It's been a long time, man. We shouldn't have left y'all out. The Dope Podcast to step 2.
Yeah, step 2.
How you been, man? Been a minute.
Hey, man. It feels good to be back.
Yeah, it does, man. It really feels good to be back on the microphone and just talking with y'all, man. Let y'all get caught up with us, what we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
You know, with me, of course, it's just the wedding stuff, man. Getting invitations out this weekend. Wedding dress shopping, suit shopping, venue shopping, cake tasting.
Cha-ching.
Exactly. So nigga gonna be
keep racking it up.
Broke for a minute, but it's all in love, man.
Yeah.
You know to do anything for the person that you love. So that's been me. It's been good with you, Ed, over these past couple of weeks.
Man, work and we're starting to get back out there fishing, man.
Oh yeah, got the king of Cabela's right here.
Hey, bro. it's about that time again, Cass.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, try to get some sleep, man. Jaylee won't let me sleep. Jaylee, please, baby. Please. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
she walking and she
walking.
Yeah, like she not like she take like
she
take like good 6-7 steps though, and then get lazy on me. But she waits for me to get home, bruh. Get home like at 12:30, 12:40. She hear the steps. Next thing I see her jump up on the playpen, run around the playpen. I'm like,
waiting for dad to get home.
Oh, I love you to death, but just go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
I promise you, I'll play with you when we get up.
So, all right, man. That's what's up, man. Glad you're doing well, healthy.
Yeah.
Feeling better.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. What's good with you?
Just living, man. Got a few ventures I'm thinking about doing. We'll talk offline about that.
All right.
I'm glad, just taking care of these young kids, these young boys, man. I really want to get back on my Kingdom Nights program and really seek out there because one lady, I'm not gonna put her name out, like she Facebook messaged me like at 1:30 this morning.
All right.
Talking about what I did with the kids years ago is the fact it's stuck. She's like, I want you to be a mentor to my son. He's 14 years old. Something. I'm like, all right. And I just feel that's really what my purpose is going to be, man, is just taking this program, not just in Columbus, but it's bigger than that.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? So definitely want to do that. So that's one thing I'm looking into. And
I definitely think you should pursue that. That's I'm telling you, man, these kids, man, they need something like that.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to repost a video I did 2 years ago. And kind of add on to that as well. And one of the things I brought up to you in terms of a new segment that we want to have is called Step Into the Spotlight.
Yeah.
And I really just want to put on for the city, quote unquote, just like get our small businesses and organizations and movements.
People
and
trying to come up, man.
Exactly. Just trying to
let
get
their brand on.
Exactly. Get their brand out, free promo, just to let people know that, hey, give you a different target audience that you can look at too. And also shout us out as well, 2 G's in the pod.
Sure.
J. Ed, Medieval King Art,
sure.
Fresh content.
For sure.
So, just thinking of different things to do, man. Just want to be able to get out there more than community-wise and just be a positive influence.
All right, man. That's great, man. We need to definitely put that segment in, and like I said, it's always good to stretch out, let everybody know what they doing, and put everything because you don't know who watching.
Yeah, put your microphone towards you. Yeah, there we go. You
don't know who watching, so yeah, man. Just put them out. People get their brand recognized, and try to put it out to the masses, cuz.
Exactly, man. It's a networking opportunity. You never know who we can meet and establish some marketing ideas, create new friendships, relationships. So it's definitely something we need. I would like to do. For sure. But moving on, of course, we can get into our sneak preview. Cuz, what you got on your feet?
I call them the old states, dog. Gray, black, red, Vapor Maxes, man.
Yeah, you said them was the one that was mad comfortable, right?
Man, listen, all these air bubbles on these bad boys, dog. I feel like I'm walking on clouds.
Right,
dog.
that's how I feel about my up tempos, the Pippins.
Yeah, up tempo is crazy comfortable. Yeah. But yeah, man, like the Vapor Max. The only thing, you know how my ankles is paper. So
yours is paper, mine's is twigs.
Listen. They literally have paper. Like it's a low cut shoe. And
oh my goodness, bro!
how,
you got a sock on your feet.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. It's like it's a sock liner as the shoe.
Right,
they light as hell, but
no physical activity in those.
Oh no! I see people working out, running track. Man, you crazy.
Man,
if I make one move, snap. Snapchat my snap ankle.
Yeah, straight ice packs.
Listen, that's straight emergency room. So, but yeah, they comfortable, man. I'll be wearing these bad boys to work. I'll be, when I go out there now and then. But yeah, they comfortable. And I know I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 other colors, though. I mean, I done seen a couple, man. So, what you got on feet today, my
like
brother?
That, man. I had to represent Kobe for the playoffs, so I got the Kobe 11,
Mamba
Nike
mentality.
Kobe 11, Mamba Curials, man. I really wanted the 8s when the first ones that came out.
Yeah.
I thought those were so dope, and then they came out with some 10s that were trash. The pink and the black in the back.
Yeah, You
know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't rock with them. But when they dropped these, I was like, I had to get these. I love the white Nike on the side. And they got the green, hyper green bottoms.
I love the colors though.
I like how it fades from the pink to the purple to the green. Yeah. The black shoestrings is perfect with it, with the black tongue. And got the green eyelets in the front. Yeah, these is dope, man. Little snug, but I broke them in. And I love these shoes. They can go with any outfit too.
And you can't hoop in them either.
Oh no!
I don't know how Kobe's ankles is kneecaps.
But I can hoop in the LeBrons, man. I got a couple pair of LeBrons. I love to hoop in. Protect the ankle real good. Yeah. And what else will be balling? And the Kobe 9s, of course. They'll come to your knees.
Yeah. I'm about to say. I got me a pair of them bad boys too.
Yeah, they come to my knees. So I know my ankles
some
secure.
Knee highs
For real. So since we're on the basketball topic.
Yeah.
I love getting to our top five.
Yes. Top 5, no debating. Top 5. Top 5, no debating. Top 5.
With your boy LeBron. Anyways, we're going to go into a top 5 NBA players, not just of all time, but per position.
Yes.
So you have your top 5 centers, power forwards, small forwards, shooting guards, and guards. So, of course, just as a heads up, our answer's probably going to be almost the same because almost everybody's is.
Yeah, almost. If you know a little thing or something about basketball.
And that's another thing, man. Don't challenge us about hoops. I ain't going to call no names out. We love you, man. You're our brother, but come on, cuz. But moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back and forth. I go my centers and your centers.
All right.
So I sort of don't be long-winded talking. So my centers, of course, all time is Cap himself, Lou Alcindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You already know.
6 rings, most points of all time. Is Kobe have the most All-Star appearances, or were they tied?
I believe they tied with Kobe.
I think it's tied with 18.
Yeah.
18 All-Star appearances. Mm-hmm. Rookie of the year. Kareem was the GOAT when he was playing.
Was the GOAT in high school, college.
They changed the rules because of him. No more dunking because of Kareem.
You told a 7-footer he couldn't dunk.
Could not dunk. So he worked on the sky hook, which was the most
unstoppable shot ever.
So that's Cap. My second is the Diesel, the Big Cactus, Steel,
the
Superman,
Big Shamrock,
the Big Aristotle, Shakovic, Shaquille,
Shaqnosis.
Yes, Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant, unstoppable force that's ever played the game. There's no one you can put on defense against him. He's not giving you 38 and 15. Period.
Cold, man.
Okay, after him, it was a close tie between him and this man, Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt the Stilt.
If you really want to learn about this hoop game, go watch Wilt at Kansas.
Big Dipper.
7 feet. Just the way that he's able to run on the court when in track and field. He's the fastest player on the court at 7'2".
I was about to say, tell him what he did. He ran track. He played volleyball. He was All-American volleyball player.
Yes.
He was he ran track, swam,
He was
Harlem
like a
Globetrotter.
he was like a 7'2" Bo Jackson.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He just did everything
Before
great.
his time, man.
He did everything great, and I mean everything.
He was.
You didn't catch that? Because he had numbers on the court and off the court.
Yes. Yes. He put up legendary
He
numbers
put up,
on
man,
and
call
off.
me Will Chamberlain, man.
Yes.
But anyways, Will Chamberlain 3, and then I got Hakeem the Dream number 4, just because he gave Shaq and David Robinson and all the Patrick Ewing,
And
gave
every
them,
big that he played against.
all them bigs in the 90s, he just gave them trouble. And I had to give Olajuwon the top all-time rebounder and block shot leader, so I definitely had to give him that. Then lastly, I had to get it to Nappy Beard himself, Bill Russell,
Mr. Ben,
William Russell.
Benjamin William Russell.
Yeah, so Bill Russell definitely had to get it. 11 rings, most all time, first player coach.
But yeah, I must have had one coaching and playing.
Exactly. So and of course all the stuff he went through in the 50s and the
The
60s,
60s,
and still
yeah.
was able to be an all-time great. So I got Cap, Shaq, Wilt, Hakeem, and Bill.
On to me, it's the same exact list.
Okay.
Cap the GOAT, Diesel, Wilt the Stilt, King the Dream, and William Russell the Third.
All right, bet. So since we had the same, you go ahead and lead off the power forwards then.
All right, power forwards, man. No questions, not even close. Timmy D
Okay.
is first.
Big fundamental. Okay.
Big fundamental, Mr. Glass Backboard himself.
Yep.
I got KG as my number 2. How I felt about KG, watching KG. KG was before his time, man. KG used to step out on the floor, give you a couple 1-2, hit a J. He did everything, man. I remember he was getting 30s and 20s, man.
Yeah.
Like, so, KG. Then I got Karl Malone. Karl Malone was just so consistent of cooking cats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't a
years.
big fan. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of him. But
I never liked Karl Malone.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of him, but he was consistently cooking everybody
Yeah.
for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Number 2 all-time scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got Dirk as my 4th,
Yeah. Me too.
and because Dirk is just him.
He was before his time.
Yeah, man, because he was a 7-footer shooting 40-footers
With
man.
a strap. Exactly.
With a strap.
Yeah.
And then like everybody uses his post with that one-legged.
Yeah.
Everybody added that to their game.
Mm-hmm.
So Dirk, and then my last one is Chuck, Sir Charles.
Sir Charles, Brown Mountain rebound.
Yeah, man, that pudgy dude. Well, he was a savage at
Yes.
Auburn and in Philly.
Running the fast break.
Running fast breaks, man. Like Gamma rebounding here, go down and Yam on a cat on the other end. So I mean, Chuck, man. I know y'all probably looking at Chuck now on TNT. Like I
Right.
want to smack the hell out of this
Yeah.
dude. But Chuck was a savage. So that's my top 5.
Yeah, so I got the same list with just switching Malone and Garnett. That was hard for me to choose, but I had to pick Karl, man, just because of his statistics,
Yeah.
getting to the finals, stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
so I'm leading going with the small forwards, which I already know. Akron Zone's number 1.
Yep.
LeBron. I got Bird 2.
For sure.
Just because of his overall game, 3 championships. He was the man in college. Best white dude who's ever played the game. That's
facts.
hands down.
That's
Then
facts.
I got Scottie Pippen, number 3.
Long nose like Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, I think he he actually created the point forward position.
Thank you.
For sure. Being able to bring up the ball, play defense on your best player.
He was LeBron James before LeBron James.
Yes,
Man.
I definitely would say that. Next, I got the doctors in the building.
The Doc!
So I got Dr. J, number 4. He was
Julius.
the first NBA superstar.
Man, ABA and NBA.
Yeah, so I definitely have to give it to the doctor. And then lastly, I got Big Game James. We're not worthy.
We're not
We're
worthy.
not worthy. Big Game James.
Big
I just
game.
think that watching him. Everybody check out the 1987 finals. Triple-double, James Worthy. Watch that game. So, LeBron, Bird, Pitt, Dr. J, and we're not worthy, James Worthy.
All right, mine's different right at the end.
Okay.
It was hard, though. But, of course, I got LBJ.
Mm-hmm.
I got Larry Legend. I got Scotty. Scott. I got Julius. But I had to switch Lakers on you. Instead of James, even though I love James, Tar Heel Nation for life, I got Elgin Baylor instead of James. Just the fact, I didn't watch, of course I wasn't even live when Elgin, but just looking at his games and looking what he did. The reason why I put Elgin in front of James is because James was a savage, but most of that was Magic passing him open. You know what I'm saying? Like most of it. Like he had a face up game.
And running the floor on that wing, Showtime offense.
Yeah, but
Showtime fast break.
But Elgin, like just running them sets, and Elgin, how he put up stupid numbers. Mm-hmm. I just had to edge it. But still Lake Show all day, so okay. I didn't feel that bad on it though.
All right, got you. Go ahead and shooting guard.
Shooting guards, look, it was hard because I'm the biggest Kobe Bryant fan in the world. Mm-hmm. But I mean, all is true, man. MJ is what started it. That's what Kobe was inspired by.
Yeah.
So it's MJ 1, Kobe Bean 2. I got Iverson 3.
Okay.
AI 3. I got D-Wade 4.
Okay.
AI was just AI. And then Jerry West, the logo, rounded off my 5.
Okay.
So, it was just D-Wade. D-Wade was a better winner than Jerry West, obviously.
Yeah.
Jerry went against a powerhouse, bro. The Celtics in the 60s. So, he got one. He's the logo. Jerry West was just one of the illest white dudes if you want to go race. Yeah. Period. But I had to have D-Wade over for the simple fact I seen D-Wade. I watched him mature and he got rings. And he just, he a first ballot Hall of Famer too.
So I got Jordan, I got Bryant, I got Iverson third just because he changed the culture of basketball.
Oh yeah, I wanted to be like AI. Everybody did.
He brought the braids in, he
headband,
brought the headband in, he brought
shooting
the
sleeve
in with the armband on the other end.
Yeah.
He brought the crossover in. Well, not brought it in, he
revolutionized
the crossover and crossed Jordan over.
Because Tim Hardaway had a mean crossover, but AI had to exaggerate it
right.
Like he had to.
He brought it out.
Come here, So yeah. AI was just AI.
Yeah, AI, but I have Jerry West fourth. It was tough between him and Wade.
And D-Wade?
Yeah, but I got Jerry West fourth, just being just the logo of the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry West was fourth, then I got Wade fifth off of everything you've already said as well.
Yeah, and as far as AI go, another reason why is because we thought we can all make it because he was a 6-foot dude.
Yeah.
5'11", 6-foot dude. That was
165 pounds.
Yeah, soaking wet. Just in the midst of giants. Putting up numbers, man. That was fascinating. Yeah.
MVPs.
Led the league in steals.
Yep.
So it was just I see people can see him. That's just kind of like Steph now.
Yep.
People look at Steph he don't got to be amongst giants to, get his stuff off. So
exactly. So rounding off.
The PGs.
With the PGs.
The quarterbacks.
Got to be more like Showtime.
Got to be like Showtime.
What are you doing, man?
Come on, man.
So I got Magic 1. I got the Big O, number 2.
Facts.
Mr. Triple Double.
Facts.
Then I have Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, number 3. Then these last 2 were flip flopped, but I decided to
that was easy for me.
Yeah, I decided to go John Stockton, number 4, because he is a true point guard.
Yes.
Pass first point guard.
Let them know the records. That will never be broke.
Oh yeah, assists and steals will never be touched.
all-time leading in assists
It's not even close.
and steals.
It's not even close. So I'll never be touched.
It's not close.
And then I have Jason Kidd as my last point guard.
Same exact list. I love this list.
Yeah.
Like, just looking at it, I mean, and the Stockton kid was easy for me, just a simple fact. I could have had Stockton better than Isaiah. I could have had him.
I could, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like people don't understand. Stockton was the most boringest cat if you watched him. But that's what I appreciated.
But he
from
got
John.
to bend you too on defense. They say Gary Payton said John Stockton was the dirtiest player he's ever played against.
Listen, and Gary Payton, he had who introducing him in his Hall of Fame.
John Stockton. That's
Because he knows, like, John Stockton can shoot 15 shots and average 16 points, 13 assists, and 5 steals.
Yep, per.
So just like and be dirty, knock you around, do his little tricks
Pick and roll you all day.
all day, man.
Yeah.
So just like that's why I could have had John. People don't understand, like, John Stockton was a cold savage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't never get a chip, him or Mailman, which I'm pissed off because Mailman should have had one with the Lake Show.
Yeah, because I watched the interview. You need to subscribe to Rich Eisen's show
Yeah, I know.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's great because he did an interview with.
How about dude? No, I don't.
Yeah, his interview with Gary Payton, and because Gary's like, man, if Karl Malone did not get hurt that 04 season,
Oh, I
they
know.
would have won the chip.
And then Shaq.
I think they would have won.
We ain't gonna talk about Shaq though. In the
Yeah,
finals.
Shaq was just overweight.
Shaq in the finals, bro. It was just on some bitter, petty.
Yeah, because Kobe gave him one game.
Yeah, that was game what 2?
That was game 2.
In overtime.
In overtime,
He
yeah.
had to hit a
The
30
buzzer beater to get into overtime.
yeah, contested 30-footer just to get to OT.
Yeah,
That hurt me, bro.
yeah.
Hey, dog, like,
Because imagine if Kobe would have 6 rings right now. What the conversation would be. The conversation will be different.
imagine Kobe had 7 because that Boston game 1 and 2 at Boston to start the 08 finals was the most. I never seen that much cheating in 1 and 2 games in my life.
When Ray Allen hit them 100 threes.
Listen, they called. No, that was 2010 when he broke the record.
No, I'm talking about in 08.
Oh, okay.
It was
08.
like it was in LA, hit like 7 threes.
Yeah, that was when they came all the way back from.
No, it was before that because the next game,
Remember,
I don't know, it was
won.
game 5 because Boston was down like 17 and they came all the way back. Then the next game was in Boston and just won by 100 points.
Yeah, because remember, because they went up 2 games, and then we went back to LA. We won game 3, and then they came down from 17 in game 4.
Yes.
And then we beat them in game 5,
It was just over.
and then that's when they beat us by 1,000 in game 6. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that they gave Kobe 3 straight offensive fouls in that first quarter of game 1. He had to sit on the bench. Listen. Y'all can call it what y'all want. Boston Celtics know they ain't had a chip since '86. They for sure they knew they was gonna win this championship going to the finals in 100 years.
Yeah, but at least we had an opportunity to get them back in 2010. So
Yeah, that was
glad we
sweet.
did
Yeah, that was sweet. I needed
So
that.
yeah, so that's our top 5.
Your top 5 was great.
Yeah, so of course, if you have your own, if you agree, disagree,
Please comment.
Please leave a comment, like,
Please,
share, whatever.
yeah.
You know, if you're just watching, accept that as well. So do appreciate your eyes watching us today and your ears
sure.
listening as well.
For sure.
But one of the topics I am happy to get into is something that's definitely debatable in the rap community.
Oh,
So we're definitely going to try to end the debate today. Is just who is the originator, the inventor, the creator, whatever you want to call it, of trap music. All right, so trap music, you have different sounds. You have high hits. You have lower bass, 808s, the sounds you hear with your Migos and your 21 Savages and your Futures.
everybody that's popping right now.
Right,
bro.
all the sons of trap music, Travis Scott, you got your producers, Metro Boomin, Mike Will Made It, Lex Luger, even Cardi B's on some trap tracks. So all the sons of trap music, who are they descendants of? So really the 3 guys that everybody talks about is who? T.I.,
T.I. made it known that he's the creator.
Jeezy.
Jizzle.
He don't want to accept it for some reason. He's on some old,
But I think Jeezy know like it's way before him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I think T.I. is getting mixed up that you didn't create trap music, but you brought it to the forefront.
Right. So we got
Like,
T.I. We'll get into it. So
Go
it's
ahead,
T.I.,
go ahead.
Jeezy, and Gucci. Because
Right.
Gucci and
Gucci
T.I.
said-
went back and forth.
Right,
about who
right,
invented it, right.
Right.
So, and then I also have other at the end. So we got T.I., Jeezy, Gucci, or somebody else. So as you were saying, you know what, T.I. brought trap music into the mainstream, of course, with his trap music album in 2003. But you can go ahead and say continue what you were saying though.
But yeah, like I feel like he brought it to the mainstream to let people know. Like he actually put a label on what type of music it was.
Right. He put a label on the music. Exactly.
That's how I feel like because dude, 8Ball, MJG, they rookie album. You got
Yeah.
UGK.
Yeah, so it was 8Ball, MJG. Their album was called "On the Outside Looking In."
On the Outside
94.
Looking In, it
And
was
then UGK had it's called
Two
Too Hard
Hand-
to Swallow.
yeah, Too Hard to Swallow.
At 92.
in '92. Cause
Right.
I think T.I. ain't started his career to win.
T.I.'s first album was "I'm Serious" in 01.
01. But what I'm saying is, I think he just brought it to the main for them albums right there was trap. If y'all go back and listen to them, even Outkast's ATLiens, that was trap music, and that was what 95,
ATLiens.
90.
I don't know because
Six.
Yeah, 96.
96
came after that.
Yeah, and that was definitely trap music,
Yeah.
and that was 98.
Right, so for those that listen to trap music now, if you do go back to listen to it, of course the beats ain't gonna sound the same,
Yeah,
but
it-
it's the actual message and the lyrics that they were given. That's
Right,
relative. You know,
right.
the drug dealing, the trapping, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm a member on that Outkast album. They actually said we was chilling in the trap.
Yeah.
So just like T.I., you brought it to this. Say that you were one of the heads of pushing it to let the world know about trap music,
Right.
but you not the creator, homie.
Yeah.
Like it's been 8 years before you.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it just crossed my mind now in terms of like just regular hip hop or rap music.
Yeah,
So people might say like, oh, you know, Run DMC or Kool Cuss Brothers or Curtis Blow, but it's like, you know, it's DJ Kool Herc.
Yeah,
he
like-
invented hip hop.
yeah. So it's
You know
just,
what I'm saying?
but people don't look at. People just gotta look back sometimes, man. Like
Just do some research,
that's
man.
all you gotta do. Y'all
There's so
can-
many resources
it's-
out here for you to use.
It's easy, man. Right from your phone. You don't have to move.
Yes.
It's right from your phone. But I feel like Tip brought it to the man because you know Gucci was an underground rapper for the longest, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Gucci said
saying?
he dropped in 01, and I
Yeah.
never knew that. He had an album called La Flare that didn't do a lot of
You know
sales.
why? Because nobody knew but
Nobody knew
him
who he
and
was,
his people.
but and his block, and that's it.
In this block, that's it. Like East Atlanta was the only cats that heard it.
Yeah.
So it's just like I just feel like you gotta reword what you saying, man. I remember I seen people writing about Gucci and Flocka, bro. Gucci and Flocka.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
come on, dog. That's like a decade after this trap music been out. So
Right. So of course those are the rappers, but in terms of the sound, where it came from, when I looked up, there were 2 producers that get credited with the sound of trap. We talked about it off record. DJ Toomp was one,
yep.
and Shawty Red
And
was the other.
And DJ, that's T.I.'s
Yeah, DJ
producer.
Toomp was T.I.'s producer, and then Shawty Red, he was actually. I got a video pulled up. I'm actually gonna put it on the pod. I want you just to watch it because I know you're gonna remember this. Shawty Red produced this track, and this was like the first trap sound. Let me go and play it real quick.
Get on up.
But the sound, the beat, you know what I'm saying?
It is. That's crazy though. That beat was dope.
You know what I'm saying? And this is 2000. And this beat can go hard right now in 2018.
Oh yeah, fact.
Right? When you said he worked with Drama, I'm like, who the heck is Drama? And when I played the video, I was like, oh, everybody was spitting this song when it was coming up.
I remember this. This video is hilarious, man.
Spelling out Atlanta, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So that sound,
That's crazy.
you know what I'm saying, from that video, you know, Shawty Red produced it. And what I learned is Shawty Red took that sound to a rapper named Lil J. And who did Lil J become? You know? Lil J became Young Jeezy.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my thinking is, Shawty Red took the trap sound and gave it to Jeezy, and he just took it here. Because we want to get into, I want to talk about their albums in terms of the tracks on there. Because, yeah, that's really going to be a good conversation. So we got DJ Toomp, who used to be with Luke Campbell, of course, with Two Live Crew.
Booty making.
You know what I'm saying?
Jumping.
That booty based music. That,
Yeah.
you know, that sound, they just did a little twist to it. And they get at the T.I. and just brought his beats. If you listen to like 24s, or if you listen to what else he have on that album? Like Be Easy, but Rubber Band Man was David Banner, who slept on in terms of producing. David Banner can definitely produce hot tracks.
David Banner got robbed so many times by artists. That's why he.
Bruh, that's why this nigga's on some old Malcolm X stuff. And I was like, forget y'all, I'm about to save the world. But anyway, other producers.
Save the world, David.
You know what I'm saying? Other producers want to shout out is Manny Fresh with Cash Money. His beats was definitely
Manny
crazy.
was one of the illest, dog.
Those is trap beats too. You got Zaytoven, of course, who produced a bunch of Gucci stuff.
Of course.
DJ Paul for 3-6 Mafia
3-6
with their beats. And then a special category I put, because I also put Waka Flocka in here at the end. And his producer was Lex Luger. In terms of the trap music, but it turned to that drill music, like that Chief Keef stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I gave Lex Luger some props too.
And he's still getting.
Oh yeah, he's still getting that bag for real, because his music is crazy.
All right, Tammy.
But yeah, so I wanted to really get into this conversation in terms of the most influential trap album. And I just took basically the 3 albums of those dudes.
Thug Motivation 101.
Trap music.
Trap music.
You got 101.
Jizzle.
I got Gucci's Trap House.
Yeah.
And then just for the special category, Flockavelli, Waka Flocka Flames was that type of music, right?
Yeah.
So I just had T.I., I already mentioned this, his big guy, Be Easy, 24s, Rubber Band Man. Those are his 3 hot albums. Went platinum.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
he went platinum.
So Gucci, of course, his didn't go album, only sold 127,000. But if
that's
he was
a street legend.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was like, because I was our freshman year in college, every house party was banging Gucci.
Yeah.
You had Icy, of course. You had Go Ahead. Of course, you had Trap House. You had Black Tea. Like, if you are our age, you know all them songs was banging in the house party 2 or 3 times a night. So that's when I really got introduced to that. But when Jeezy dropped,
Jeezy changed my life, bro.
When Jeezy dropped at the end of 05.
That got me. That summer, when we was out of school, going into college.
Yeah, it dropped in the end of 05.
Yeah, it came out in July. All of that. It came out.
I didn't know about it till I actually got the call. Somebody told me about it. My nigga H get him. What's up, cuz? What's up, H? You introduced me to Jeezy. In November. He was like, you know this dude Jeezy, bro? I was like, yo, Jeezy. I played that. I couldn't pick singles. The whole album.
Oh yeah, you play that. Just put it in. But see, I rock with Jizzle, Trap or Die. You know what I'm saying? That was before the mixtapes. Me and Mar used to bang this in the blue Buick, cuz.
Oh, I didn't know nothing about Jeezy back then.
Trap or Die. I was a fan of Jeezy before that. Then when I heard he signed with Diddy and
was he with Boys of the Hood before his albums? He was Boys of the Hood before, yeah.
Yeah. Because remember, he dropped like damn near the same time. Remember he had a solo deal with Def Jam, and then he had Bad Boys South. Bad Boys South, Jody Breeze in them. Yeah. And they came out with that was a banger too.
Yeah, them Boys South, and everything for proud.
So it was like damn near the same time. But prior to that, we was listening to Trap or Die. Like, we was like, who is this nigga? Because he was an underground
song, or he had like a mixtape.
Like, he had mixtapes, yeah. Okay. So it was just like, who was this nigga? Then we found out he was rocking with Meech and BMF. So that's when we. So me and Marvin messing with Jeezy for a minute before he came out.
Oh, I didn't know.
Because a good 6 songs was on his mixtape prior to that Thug Motivation 101.
Ah, okay.
So with Thug, yeah. So with Thug Motivation, even though any left off so many bangers that he could have put on Thug Motivation. Like, get him, Jeezy, I got him. Get him. That was my.
That's right.
No, that. Anyway, when Thug Motivation came out, cause oh my God, I'm telling you, all day, every day, driving back and forth to school, cause we had to get there early, cause you know basketball, we had to get there early and all that. Man, dog, Thug Motivation hit me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes my decision easy, is because of the album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, because I think T.I.'s best album was King, and that came out the year after in 06. No?
That's when T.I.
You gonna say Urban Legend?
Look, Urban Legend was a classic,
But
bruh.
so was King, man.
Listen. The reason why I say, I think King is when he was like literally at the top of his power.
Yeah, 'cause that's when ATL
came out with the.
King did something to my heart. Man. I love that.
I love King. Urban Legend was crazy. Nigga, I love Paper Trails.
Paper
so
Trails
crazy.
was slept on too.
But Paper Trails lyrically, he was cooking. But
Yeah. T.I. versus T.I.P.
T.I.
I like that album too.
That was his heyday.
That's when I think T.I. was probably top 3.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That
Him,
06
too.
to 08.
Like, that was his
Yeah,
his
T.I.
peak
It
of
was
his
like
powers.
T.I. Wayne,
Yeah,
Luda,
it was T.I. Tune, Luda,
Ross was coming up.
Yeah,
Well,
Ross.
he was coming up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's I think Port of Miami. I think that's when that
Did you say Gucci?
Gucci as far as street shit.
Street-
I mean
yeah,
street
yeah.
legend. Like
He was probably the top street nigga that was out.
listen. I used to be tired of them dirty, dusty niggas in them dusty cars banging Gucci all across the city.
You was dusty dude it too,
Why
nigga.
else be looking like this?
We gonna turn mine out.
No. And this is why I argue with everybody with.
Yeah.
I never played Gucci in my. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say that. I played like 6 tracks of Gucci in my car.
You lying, man.
I swear, I never played Gucci. Only in the club.
None of his mixtapes?
Only in the club, bruh. Only in the club. Cause I used to listen.
At that time, it was straight Wayne, so I can understand you just cash money all day.
I mean, well, you know that's for life.
Yeah, and
bruh.
that's when
like,
Wayne's at his peak, so I can definitely understand that.
But what I'm saying is like Gucci. I only felt Gucci in the club. Like he was
understand.
one of my favorite niggas in the club, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Outside the club, I'm like, hold up.
Yeah.
I never was quick to. I remember that's when like crunk music was crazy.
Yeah,
and
Lil Jon and
this is not going in my car. Like I never. No.
so you leave the club bangers in the club.
I told you.
I got you,
I
yeah.
told you. It's a difference between me putting in my car on my headphones than me in the club.
Right.
Me in the club, nigga, bang every Gucci song in America.
It's all about atmosphere.
Yeah, it's like I felt that way in the club.
Yeah.
Outside the club, I'm like, I only played like 5 or 6 songs of Gucci.
I got you.
Like Dope Man, crazy.
Yeah.
Like that beat, man. Anyway, Dope Man, like Trap House,
Yeah.
Black Tea, like shit like that. That was in my car.
Like Lemonade.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
after that, it's just like nah. I ain't about to listen to this whole thing, nigga.
Right.
Like so, it's like that's how it was.
Yeah.
And I was on Jeezy, Tip, Wayne, of course, you know Jay-Z and 50 was sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
And all them like it was just like nah. we ain't,
But that era is more of the the snapping and
oh, for
all that type of
sure,
music.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's how that was. That's how that was. But yeah, Gucci was a hood legend, bro. Like
Alright,
everybody banged Gucci.
All right, so if you had to make a choice or a decision,
That's hard, bro. I say Thug Motivation because how it hit me. But trap music, oh my god, dog.
okay.
Trap music was crazy, but I'll go with Thug Motivation because Jeezy, that's
Still
that's
his
my
best album.
that's
to
my
this day.
nigga, bro. Yeah.
I'll say that one. Then
He got bangers on all of his albums, but that's complete.
Yeah,
First to last.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. It ain't even close.
All right, so let's end the debate. Who is the innovator or creator of trap music?
Come on, man. It ain't Tip. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I'll say
There could be a producer or an artist.
Man, I'll say either Outkast or UGK, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say UGK.
Like I'm not going anything after them.
Yeah.
Like when they first dropped I'm not going nowhere after that. Like T.I. brought it to the forefront for sure.
Yeah, I think I'll always say that. I'll be like, UGK are the originators of trap music, but T.I. brought it mainstream. I think Jeezy's album,
Jeezy took it another level, bro.
Jeezy took it to another level, and then Gucci just in his own realm of
Yeah.
club beats and bangers.
Yeah, it was.
Gucci got that.
Yeah.
Mixtape wise.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say that if I ever had to explain.
Please, if y'all got any difference, comment, please.
For sure, man.
Because I definitely want to hear what people think. Because the stuff I've been seeing on Facebook and IG, please tell me your reasons.
For sure. So, love that topic. Want to get into something that we are both similar with and definitely are relative to. Is just the importance of how important are teachers to a child's parent. Because your teacher has, your child almost more than you do per day. Right. And, of course, talk about the beginning of the podcast, I like to be not a teacher, but like a mentor or a role model for kids. So I want to kind of get your perspective because when it comes to parents with young children, getting them places and stuff, it's hard because the teacher has to work with the parent too.
Oh, for sure.
The kid can't drive themselves. Most kids ain't got no cell phone for me to call on, whatever. So it's kind of a tag team type of thing because we try to help raise this one kid, but we need the parents' cooperation along with the child. So when you drop your kids off at school or at the school bus, then what are your expectations when it comes to the educator?
Man, I feel like it's somewhat of an extension of you. Okay. But I feel like a good teacher is like, especially when you have talks with your teacher prior to or during the school year. Mm-hmm. Like I know my kids, like their teachers are very, very proactive. Okay. Like they got this little thing that you can check weekly on what they're doing. They'll text you, they'll call you, or they'll just tell you like on this website you can go to of how your child did this week and what they need to improve on, what they need to do this and that. So I feel like it should be an extension of you. If you're talking to me every week and you know what I want and you know what we need them out of the child, I feel like a good teacher always enhances that. It's always a extended branch from you to your teacher to your kid. Because like you said, that's all day, man, every day. During the school year, man, you see your teacher almost more than you see your parents. So it's just, the teachers gotta be, the teachers can't be on those lazy slouch stuff either. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a big disciplinarian. Like you gotta be proactive in different ways. Like you gotta rub students the right way. No.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you gotta finesse them on how to get the best out of them. So it's important. It's really important for a teacher to be your lifeline. When you're not there. So
yeah.
It does. It kind of starts with it kind of drags out from when you give your kids knowledge and the expectations. You know what you got to do. This, that, and the third. That's important that your teachers are engaged too. Like you gotta. It's important, man.
Yeah. So that communication between you and the teacher has to be top notch.
For sure, and they gotta execute what y'all both agree on. Both can come in. Y'all gotta come middle ground about certain things. Like we all know what the point is to learn about whatever subject you teaching, but as well as them become just a human being, just a good human being. Like it all ties into not just book smart, but you gotta be just common sense. You just gotta be there. So communication is first.
Yeah, for
sure, and it's very important that your teacher just ain't no asshole.
Right. Also that, but also has some type of trust factor there, right?
You gotta have a trust factor, man, because like you said, we're not there. Mm-hmm. So man, of course I put full responsibility on you for real with them 7 hours that they there.
Right. So the trust factor and also just the being able to understand what they do on a daily basis.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. So it's like, they're putting in, all their knowledge and their effort and their time into these students, and of course we hope that they actually are able to comprehend what I'm saying.
Got to, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just like in schools, this kind of off topic, this with schools, man. I just really wish they taught more things that you actually will face as an adult. You know what I'm saying? I know
that's
school,
when we was going to
you know
school. I wish it was.
So I'm about to connect it back to when we were in school to see, and I want you to compare it to when you were in school versus what your kids are.
Right.
So it's like, I don't need to know who fought in next war. I'm not going to be on Jeopardy. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be on these game shows to know who won the war 1812. I didn't know how to pay my bills. I didn't know how to pay my taxes.
Real talk.
I didn't know how to write a check. You know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering why that is not ever used in the public school system when you know what this real life is about to be when you get older.
Yeah, and that's perfect. That's perfectly put, because we've been saying that. Well, now that we're grown, like we were saying that, like, man, why did our teachers? Like, I remember, like, my mom. I think it's just laziness now, man. Because I know when our parents was in school, when they had home ec, you could get your license in school. They had driving classes. They had stuff that how to fill out a college application,
how to take care of children,
how to
take fake babies or eggs or whatever.
Exactly, like everything, parenting, how to fill out a college application,
right?
How to study for an ACT or an SAT. It was just like, what's the right ways to go into an interview to get a job?
Right.
Like, we didn't have nothing, and that was us.
Yeah, that's just a generation later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So just imagine them. This is nothing. Like you said. That's all good, but me, I don't care about the British once burning down the White House. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool, but I don't think we need to worry about the British coming in here and burning down the White House.
The British are coming. I'm
yeah, like, man.
They're knocking on my door. I'm straight.
Like, the redcoats. Like, I don't. Trust me, that's cool, but y'all enforcing this too much, and the lies. It's the lies too. Christopher Columbus did not discover America. Stop
that needs to
saying
be
this.
In the books, man.
Listen, man, the books need to be cleared out and rewrote now.
Yeah, because I would also like to know about my history. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's another topic.
I was about to say, because you know that's not going to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Not on regular
more than
school.
just, y'all were slaves, and then y'all had Frederick Douglass, then y'all had Dr. King, and you got Obama.
Malcolm X, and then you got Obama.
You know what I mean? It's
more than that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's more than 5 people.
Right, because I'm at an age where I kind of have to pay to figure out where I'm from.
Yep, your
heritage, with the ancestry, and
the
23, whatever that's coming out now.
Yeah.
I was like, why I got to pay $400 just to find out who my great-great-grandfather was? You know what I'm saying? Because my dad's dad passed when he was 2. So I can't get no information from my granddad. Then you know what I'm saying? It's like, where can I go?
I can't even get no information. My dad's dad died when he was 17 years old.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just the family tree part, but the actual, like, what happened in the 1700s with black people?
Exactly.
What happened in the 1800s? We've never just been locked up in chain. I know you have your Nat Turners. I'm glad we got those stories coming out and stuff like that. But it's like, man, teach me while you have me in your classroom for this 50-minute period. And talk to me about me.
Yep.
I don't care. I love white people. I'm sorry, but I don't care about George Washington and all these famous white people and what they've done. Like, what are you teaching me? You know what I'm saying? Because my parents, like you said, they don't know where they came from. Yep. Most of us.
They don't.
So I'm just out here just walking around like, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I know there's a sidebar, but education, like you said, got to rip up the books, rewrite them, tell us facts.
When people are bringing facts to you and it's proven, why do I still go to my kid's school and see the same stuff?
Right.
This is not real.
Yeah.
And like you said, as far as African American studies, that's completely different because, first off, they're not going to go in depth on anything. The only time they talk about us is in February.
Yeah.
That's it. And like you said, look, that's just like a predominantly black school. Don't you think this is what you should be teaching? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, like, I want to know my history. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, I have to pay $500 just to know 4 generations back what's going on. Mm-hmm. So just like, rewrite the history books, put facts in there, please, and incorporate a lot of it's a lot. African American people have been through the greatest times that's in books all through these times.
And also with inventions. Like you wouldn't have no
That's what I'm-
microwave.
That's what I'm
No
saying.
wash and dry, no traffic signal. There's a lot of things that black people have been innovators of that people don't know.
And it's a lot of, this is the head cat that got all the pub, but it was a lot of black people that helped him get to this part. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's just like
that you
that.
never would know about.
Yeah, because if I can compare it to American Gangster with Denzel,
Okay.
when at the beginning of the movie he was with Bumpy.
Bumpy Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when he died, Denzel told his cousins like Bumpy was the man, but he wasn't the man. You know what I'm saying? He was just the manager. He was a steward of where everything was going, but he wasn't the top dude. So
Exactly.
of course he changed that when he went to the Italian Mafia cat. It was like, man, you know, I'll break you up, but you work for me now. You know what I'm saying? So it just feels that, yes, you know, black people out here doing their thing, and say like Alexander Graham Bell, you know, he got the name for the telephone. But, you know, there's probably other cats who innovated it. Or like, for example, when it comes to musicians and artists, you know, you'd be like, well, this artist been out for a minute, but I found him. I discovered him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
with Usher, with Justin Bieber, for example. It's like, Usher, you didn't really find this dude.
Right,
But
right.
you take the credit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
exactly how it is, and it's a lot of that in history. Like, and people act like black people just became a human race.
Bruh, think
Like-
about it.
like
How
you-
long have we been free?
That's what I'm saying.
We
Like,
ain't been free that long.
but people don't understand. Like, you know, it was black people. All these historical events and all that. You know, it was niggas.
Because we can get deep. Like, we can say black people were the original people of the world.
Bro,
We were already here before Christopher Columbus.
that's the deepest.
Come on, man.
But you can go just a little bit deep and say this is the reason why we won the Revolutionary War is because of black people.
Yep.
So yes, it was black people in the
Civil War,
Revolutionary
too.
War. But I'm saying before that, before we even had freedom, the country,
Mm-hmm.
the Revolutionary War was the biggest war ever. I mean, the most important. Black people were
On the front line.
Yeah, on the front line.
Yeah.
So, but people act like there was no black people that had, because y'all just see the Paul Revere's, the George Washingtons. Y'all don't
Yeah.
see. This little Johnny here, Leon. Like,
Yeah.
y'all don't understand that, yes, if you want to get deep, but
Yeah.
we're never seen like that because George Washington, like stuff like that. So you can get deep. That's the deepest where you went. Like, the beat.
Yeah,
It's
man,
facts.
for
It's
real.
facts, though.
Uh-huh.
But that's another subject. But
Yeah.
yes, people of color were the first.
We're already here, man.
Yeah.
It's all good, but
Yeah.
anyway, just back to
Yeah.
it's back to the education part, man.
Yeah.
We know that teachers are extremely important to the raising of kids, man.
For sure, man. The
And-
progression of your child.
Exactly, because I'm not a teacher, but in terms of the knowledge that they're given, and we expect them to understand it. So you can stand up there and you can talk whatever.
All
because
along you want.
you know, you said we're ready to get paid in 2 weeks. I'm gonna say whatever read out this book, whatever. There has to be a passion for it.
Exactly,
There
man.
has to be a passion to teach kids because they're not be able to understand how important it is.
And they stick out. The people that got passion.
Right, exactly. You never forget that teacher.
Yeah, they stick out. I
You never
swear.
forget 'em.
I swear
So
they
who
stick
was
out.
one of your favorite teachers?
Man, Mike Marshall.
Okay.
Coach Marshall, my baseball coach. Y'all know him at Mifflin High. He was in the gym. This dude is a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like a life coach. Like he's like my life coach.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What,
Shout out,
what
coach.
grade was that? Yeah.
Man, look, freshman year in high school, I mean, he was all the way through high school. Like I said, I played baseball 4 years.
Okay.
But other than baseball, like, me and him still talk to this day.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had text, call, we meet up at the school or something. But he's a life coach. Like, these is one of the people. He was a health teacher as well. Like, we was in
Yeah.
health class. But this guy, like, I'm saying, it's different people, man. I remember this white lady named Miss Jones at Eastmore Middle School. If y'all know, she used to wear the crazy. She was a Buckeye fan. She used to wear these Buckeye pajamas, Buckeyes all on her neck. I never thought a teacher can walk into school like that. Like,
Yeah.
she got to change, all right? Like, and she went crazy on Halloween and all that. But her and Mr. Coleman at Eastmore Middle. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Wolford too, my basketball coach. But these is teachers, man, like life teachers. You gotta finesse kids. I don't know if finesse is the right word, but you gotta every kid collects information differently, man. That's why you gotta be passionate to see what way you can drive this home in their heads.
Yeah.
And these are the passionate teachers. That's why it's not a lot of them, because you can see.
Yeah.
They stick out.
Right, because I think I got two. Of course, one was the only black teacher I've ever had, and I was Mr. Estes in 8th grade, my science teacher. I think, of course, the connection was because I'm black, the only thing in there, and he's the only black teacher. So, of course, there's that connection there.
Right.
It's when they talk to you after the class.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? That's what I really loved. And my coach, Coach T, Coach Tom Betty, my football coach, he was my chemistry teacher. And it's just them just taking the time to individually teach you or talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me, man.
You're not just a whole class you're talking to. It's like they actually talk to you individually, know you by name, know what you're doing, know about your family, what you're doing outside of class. It's like actually taking that time basically off the clock to still talk to you. So being a teacher, now I understand why they're mad about their pay. Because they do so much more and go above and beyond what their pay grade is.
Coaches do too.
For sure, man. Because like you say, they're life coaches.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to give you information for life, not just for today.
And like you said, they could be on some, man, I'm getting paid, man. Let me just hurry up and...
Exactly.
But
I'm
they're
off the
not.
clock. I don't even know your name after 3 o'clock.
Yeah, like they're genuinely good people, man. And you can see that, like, just making sure somebody is straight. Or like you see something in somebody, like, yeah, man, he can be great. This, that, and the third, like just actually showing that you do care to other than, man, I'm about to get paid, man, go out here.
Yeah.
Whatever. So that's vital, man, but it's not a lot of them. Mm-hmm. I don't know if, just like money-wise, like, yeah, they need to be paid more. Everybody knows that. But yet and still, these people that I named is still A1 people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So just like, man, we just got to find some more, man.
Yeah, so that's definitely another good topic. I can definitely go, like you said, definitely deeper. Might bring it up again later.
For sure.
But that's on some more light stuff. Just talk about some celebrities real quick. So of course, Puddin' Pops.
Just give me the
Jell. Oh, your boy Bill Cosby.
Just give me the gun, okay?
It just sucks, man, because Eddie Griffin. I'm definitely going to go check you out if you still want to roll. 2 weeks. He's coming in with his crew. He had an interview on Vlad TV, and they were talking about, of course, Bill Cosby and the girls coming out 30 years later. And it's like, okay, that's like me getting robbed back in 1986, and then I'm coming out now saying, man, I got robbed.
Hey, man, I need my 500.
I got robbed 30 years ago. I need my money back. It's almost the same thing. It's like, okay, back in 76, Bill Cosby sent me a little something in my drink, but now I'm coming out now 40 years later. It's like, what's up?
Man,
I know it's the power that he has, to shut you down in your career. Because D.L. Hughley actually posted something yesterday on his IG. He was on the Breakfast Club. He had an interview with Bill Cosby, and Bill Cosby already didn't like D.L., and D.L. knew it. So D.L. made a joke. He was like, D.L., you on there? Is that D.L.? Yeah, that shit. You always be saying nigga and talk about women and all this other stuff. He said, well, at least I'm not waking up with my panties down to my ankles. And they said, Bill was like, you're not going to air that, are you? And then Bill Cosby people came on the next day and said, if you air this thing, we will cancel your radio show. So I kind of understood, like, with these women, they probably got approached like, hey, if you rat on Bill, you might as well hide your kids, hide your wife. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird that Bill Cosby still, though, 40 years later, he can't be dropping a dime on you like that.
Look, man, and we both show sympathy to the victims, all right?
Oh, for sure, man.
But we're not trying to come off as assholes. No. But what we're trying to say
we're just being realistic.
Yeah, it's like realistically.
What took so long?
Yeah, realistically, man. If this was still on your mind for 40 years, like that's so, like.
If you was smart, you would have did it when he was hot. With the Cosby Show.
Exactly, like when this dude was really rolling in, trying to buy networks,
trying to buy NBC.
So it's just, but anyway. I mean, maybe it's not about the money or whatever, but yeah. I would think that you can hit him where it hurts because he was big. Like, not about it, like just letting the world know, like, this is what this dude be walking around doing, right. Bro. I done woke up. But anyway, but it's just 30 plus years I thought the statute of limitation was dead.
You know,
So it's just crazy that, and you already know what it is. When one hit, everybody, the floodgates. Yeah, like in 10 of them, man, shit ain't even happened. They just forgot about it. Right. It's been so long,
right,
bro.
They only had 3 counts from 3 people, even though 30.
It was 50 people that came out here. It's 50,000 people that came out. He got 3. But what I'm saying is, like, it's just crazy how I've never been raped, so I don't know mentally. I guess you can be like, the strain on me. I can't emotionally and come out and say it, but
the roof, what was he putting in their drinks?
It was like a roofie,
like a roofie or something. Date rape,
yeah. So I don't. It's just hard to you just this dormant for 40 years, and it was like, you know what, nigga, we gonna get his ass. Like it's just. I don't know, man.
Right, because another thing Eddie Griffin said, he said all the alleged victims all said in their statements that we went to his room. To really break that down, it's like, okay, you already knew everybody knew he was married, but you still went up to his room.
And why are you going up to his room? Like what?
Man, everybody.
What do we know if you go to a stranger's room?
Go up here and read the Bible. That's what we about to do.
Exactly. Like we about to fix these antennas on the TV.
Man.
We gonna watch a show.
Nah, he ain't trying to. He trying to put the head in. That's
like,
what he trying to do.
Like that's what I'm saying. Let's just be all factual about this. If you went to this dude's room, that's like going to Chris Brown room after the concert. What do you think y'all gonna do?
About to put you in the headlock.
Oh, man. But I'm saying, like, what do y'all think y'all gonna do? Like this.
There's only one thing to do.
You know what you're gonna do.
Yes.
This is why you. If you want the autograph, you could have stayed right up here, got this autograph, got a picture, and walked off.
Yeah, she trying to get celebrity famous.
Exactly.
Make a celebrity overnight.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so we know what your intentions are too. And granted, like I said, we're not saying being date raped is cool, but we're saying it doesn't mean nothing. Like he's not a bad person,
right?
But if you want to go to third base, he gonna take it home. Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
A man is always gonna swing for the fences anyway.
Of course, and he knows he's a celebrity.
Yeah.
He knows why you here.
And you ain't the only one.
And you're not. You know how many hoes he did crash?
Bruh.
Before you walked to this room? He knows it. I mean, I'm trying not to sound like.
Man, we keep it 1,000 on here.
I know. I'm just saying, like, because people probably. But listen, y'all know the deal. If y'all make that trip to his room,
if you go to the room, we're not gonna. Well, I'm not going to say we, but a nigga will be mad if you leave without giving him some. Period.
Cause he's like, why are you here then?
There's no other reason for you to come into his room.
These are years of this. These is what y'all call groupies, bro. Y'all don't go in the room to
talk,
laugh and joke.
No,
it's laughing and joking while you pulling your panties down.
That's it.
Like
and when it's over, we get out.
Okay. Like it's just crazy how. Why would you think any other thing? You know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Did you go up there and say, nah, I ain't about. I know you didn't because it was drinks passed out. Yeah, sit down. We're gonna get a little comfortable.
Exactly.
And that's what happened.
Exactly.
Bill was just making sure it was a sure thing. I guess. I guess Bill ain't good at what he do.
Right.
So he was like, man, she don't need to be away for this.
That's exactly how it was. And that's why I say you can't put yourself in that environment. You can't.
I'm just saying, bro, like that's crazy. Like, you know what's happening. This has been happening since the 50s. 50s and 60s. You don't think Elvis had groupies coming up to the door? He was crashing girls. Yeah. You don't think the Beatles, weird asses was crashing girls like coming up?
Ain't nothing new.
There's nothing new, man. Nothing new.
Yeah, so with that being said, to kind of switch it to a fun topic. Since Bill Cosby was considered the America's dad on TV, who is your favorite TV dad?
Come on, bro. Philip Banks all day.
Explain.
It's not even close. It's not close. Even though I love my dude from Family Matters.
Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
That was my guy.
Okay.
That was my guy. But the reason why
So Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil and then Carl, but Uncle Phil, it wasn't even close. Like 1 and 2 is not even close because first off, Uncle Phil was a funny nigga. But he was a serious, he was a parent first.
He was a disciplinarian.
For sure. This nigga knew he went through stuff when he was growing
right,
up.
he learned about his childhood.
Yeah, so it was just like he went through it. Man, he was a activist. This dude was out there in the front lines. A judge. This dude was educated. This dude was about family, bro.
Wealthy.
This dude stood up. Yeah, wealthy.
Yeah.
He stood up for his family, bro. He did whatever it took to keep his kids happy, his wife happy.
Yeah.
And this dude knew, bro, don't mess up, bro. I'm trying to guide you through so you won't keep bumping your head. This dude, listen, bro. If I ain't know my dad, that nigga would have been my dad.
I say it all the time.
If I ain't know my pops, bro,
Uncle Phil
this
raised
nigga,
a lot of men on TV.
Uncle
rest
Phil,
in peace to Uncle Phil, for real.
Rest in peace, for real life. Because that was my dude, man.
Yeah, and of course, you know that scene.
Oh, man. Why he don't love me, man?
Man, exactly.
Like, that. Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic
Just
scene.
that scene, man, is just...
It's powerful, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's powerful.
And
Yeah.
a lot of dudes...
That was right after Will made Independence Day.
Yeah, you got that one. I believe you.
Oh,
But just to have a man, because of course a man wants to get a hug from his mother and a woman because it's more comforting, it's nurturing.
For sure.
But when you get a hug from a father figure or a man that you respect, there's just a different feeling about
It is, bro. It is. Like, and like you said, like, they're hard-nosed people. Like,
Yeah.
most, fatherly figures, strong men, they're strong, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, when they let that on you, like, man, you can come at her, man. You need a hug, whatever. Like, that, especially that scene was crazy. But Uncle Phil, bro, he raised a lot of cats, man.
Yeah, I definitely would say Uncle Phil. That's mine too.
I never really got into the Cosby Show, bro.
Cosby Show just felt like it was just too old for me.
Yeah,
even as a kid.
Yeah, I never got into it.
I never got into it at all.
And you know me, I'm the king of going back and really watching.
Yeah, but I watched Felicia Rashad. She's
of course. I mean, that's the only reason why.
She's just a.
I ain't gonna say that's the only reason why, but you know what I'm saying.
Man, shoot.
For me,
there's nothing else to watch other than like when I was watching Martin that I saw Cole used to be on the Cosby
crazy,
Show.
cuz
That was crazy to me.
A young snitch.
Nigga named Roach. Just like Cockroach. This nigga's name was Cockroach. So Cockroach on there, and then Maxine from Living Single.
Yep.
She was on there.
But it was a lot of people. Just like
Fresh Prince. Man, you can
everybody.
name every black Hollywood star
Real
that was
talk.
on that show.
I'm talking about my cousin.
Bruh, you got Nia was on there.
You got
Tyra Banks was on there.
Vivica Fox.
Vivica Fox was on there.
What's my girl
Queen
from
Latifah.
Y'all Queen.
Elise Neal. She was on there.
Your girl from
Martin. Tisha Campbell was on there.
Tisha was on there.
Yeah. Took off the fake nails of the basement. Pam Grier, her
Pam.
breastiful self. She was on there.
Bless you.
Man, who else? You got the niggas. You got DL.
Oh yeah, DL was young.
Don Cheadle was on there. Chris Rock.
Don Cheadle was the youngest with the little.
Yeah. Chris Rock was on there. He had, even when they're celebrity, he had Heavy D, Quincy Jones, Riddick Bowe was on the episode.
Well, of course, Quincy was on there.
Everybody was on Fresh Prince, bro. Even Donald Trump's self.
Donald Trump was on there.
So Fresh Prince, man, Uncle Phil. Like I love Carl Winslow. I liked.
Love Carl Winslow, bro. I love Family Matters. Period.
What's another dad?
He was a strong black dude too, man.
I'm trying to think other dads that were on back in the 90s. So I didn't like Sister's dad.
Nobody did.
Corny.
He was just get off the screen, dude.
Pops was too old. Pop Williams.
Yeah, Pops was just Pops. Pops been Pops since I was born. That dude been old since.
Bernie Mac? No.
You talking about on his show?
Yeah, I'm just thinking just other? Is it just Uncle
It
Phil
ain't-
and Carl Winslow?
Yeah, that's the only two, bro. If somebody got something else, please comment because I don't know.
90s. I know Cosby is America's Dad. That's 80s to me.
Yeah, that is 80s, man. You know,
Like
90s.
90s dads.
Bro, 90s was.
I'm trying to think what's some white.
You can start at 89 when Fresh Prince started.
Yeah, it's Uncle Phil, man.
Yeah, it's Uncle Phil. It ain't close.
Ain't no debate, man. It's like Wayne Gretzky.
Carl Winslow is 2.
Yeah, it's
but
like Wayne Gretzky in hockey, man.
yeah, it's no debate.
There's no debate.
It's no debating, bro.
Yeah, so definitely love that. And then also, did you get a chance to watch Nicki's videos? Her 2 new videos?
Yeah, I watched them.
What you think?
It was alright. I mean,
That's all you gotta say. It was alright.
Chung Lee. Well, I only seen Chung Lee. I ain't seen Barbie things. I seen Chung Lee though.
It's cool.
I watched Chung Lee. I liked it.
Like the graphics is cool.
Yeah, it's a
Song
lot
was trash
of.
to me.
Yeah, it was a lot of. But I mean, the song is cool. Both of the songs is cool. Like I'm not gonna say like, but they cool.
It's
you know
not,
what I'm saying?
I wouldn't. If I never played it again, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, me either. Like it was cool. Like she set records too, which
Yeah, she doing the thing.
which I love. You know,
she
Nick my
put a track
girl.
out. It's going to go top 5 anyway. That's what normally does.
Yeah, like Nick my girl. But I mean, it was cool. I'm not gonna say it was trash, but I'm not gonna say like, hey, repeat that.
No.
It was just like, oh, okay.
When I was watching it, I'm watching. I'm gonna make sure I get some kind of good looks. But
Oh, for sure.
I didn't get that either, man.
Yeah.
I wanted more.
She was a little. Come on, Nick.
Man.
Nah. It was. Yeah, I felt the same way you did though. Like I thought it was. You could have gave me something.
It was cool, but
It was a lot of.
yes, a
You
lot
know-
of that, a lot of imagery.
Yeah.
That's what the Chun Li one. With
Yeah, the Chuck
Chinese
Lee. That's what I
yeah.
seen. I mean, I ain't see the Barbie thing, but the Chuck Lee, I was just like, all right.
There's a lot of characters. The Barbie team is the same thing. She's like a puppet, and she's like dancing. And
Also,
stuff.
like on that picture.
Yeah,
that's how she
got a
was.
yellow wig on, this
Yeah.
weird dress. It's like,
Yeah,
all
like
right.
the. Okay.
You know what
yeah,
I'm
I ain't
saying?
seen it yet though, but the Chuck Lee, it was just like, it was just hitting me.
It was all over the place, but
Yeah.
you know that's what type shit. It kind of reminded me of the Barbie season thing. Reminded me of like a Missy Elliott type of thing.
Okay.
You know, what I mean, she's definitely influenced by that. But what I'm trying to get to is just the Nicki versus Cardi thing. So I know we had our little debate thing in terms of the music and stuff.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it's like, why can't they just both? Be
We went hard on that Barbie versus Cardi, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We
did, but now I just came to the conclusion like, why can't they both be great? Like, why is it like in hip hop, we're glamorized and they're the top whatever list? Why can't it just be like Nicki's good and Cardi's good, but when rap, it's like we have to kind of choose. Like we can choose Drake or Meek Mill. We're gonna choose 50 or Ja Rule. We're gonna choose Cardi or Nicki. You know what I'm saying? So just your perspective, I know that if you had to choose, you probably choose Nicki.
Well, you know, Nick, my girl.
Is it because of just because she's more talented? Is it because of the Cash Money connection? I mean, Young Money connection. Like, what is that makes Nicki?
Well, I
better?
think Nicki just. I don't know.
She writes her own
music. Period.
writes her own lyrics. I mean,
And it's unfair to compare her to Cardi. Cardi doesn't have no catalog.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like she just dropped. She had a couple mixtapes that nobody knew about, and then she dropped her album. Like she blew up like the World Trade for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And which is cool. Like she doing her thing. Like I just hate when people hate on people like this is that she getting money, bruh. She doing what she gotta do. But I just feel like if it's not even close. Like Nicki's rap sheet, Nicki's sales. It's you can't compare because she only got one to all of this catalog from Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Is it because that people think she's more relatable because she's more open and transparent about everything?
And, yes, and I told y'all, just like we had that conversation, it's like people like an underdog story. People gravitate to an underdog story.
Yeah.
She was a stripper. She was, you know what I'm saying, out here trying to scrape up any piece of money.
Right.
And then some breaks fell for her. Now she's one of the biggest artists in the game. It's like people gravitate to an underdog story. Mm-hmm. And people, it's what have you done for me lately?
That's it, right? That's the one for me.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how people is. So it's just like, yeah, Nick got this unbelievable catalog, but they like,
When you want to drop that whatever, that next
Yeah.
album,
So just like, well, Cardi this drop, Cardi on this, Cardi on this.
Right.
So
yeah.
just like, yeah, like, and that's how people see it. Like, man, Nicki, and then people get bored of people.
That's true.
People get bored of people, man. That's
But if he's still dropping heat though, because we could have been bored of Drake, but he just keeps
yeah. I mean, yeah,
bringing
Drake.
out bangers. You know
Good
what I'm saying?
music.
But with Nicki,
It's I don't.
something needs to be switched up. I don't know if it's just the flow.
Well, I told y'all, I just think it's when her album drop, it's gonna be right back to what it is. Nick never had a weak album. Her albums always bang. But I'm telling you, I think
she needs some features.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when she features on another dude's track, it's hot.
Oh, for sure.
But I feel if Nicki brought
So-
a feature on,
So do you think so you're getting bored of Nicki?
yeah.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. A
She's
lot
got
of
to
people.
transition to that next level. Because Drake ain't the same Drake he was back in 2010.
Yeah, but so
Nicki's the same Nicki since Pink Print 1.
as far as what lyrics, or you talking about like?
As far as just as an artist, other than when she tried to cross over to her pop thing, she was different there with the singing and the European beats and all that type of
She
stuff.
had a lot of money off of that. Too.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you want to go that route or country like Nelly did. Nelly said the biggest bag he got was with that country song with Tim McGraw. That over and over again.
That was my stuff.
You know what I'm saying? That was his biggest bag on that. A country song.
Which is crazy.
That's why Taylor Swift is on top of the charts, man.
Oh, that's fast.
And she performing at the stadium, Ohio Stadium.
I feel you, but yeah, I just want to see, like I told y'all, let's hear when Nicki's, because I remember I was hearing
Is she
whispers.
dropping this year?
I think that's what she was talking about. She was dropping this year.
I would hope so.
I hope. If not,
I
it
don't
gotta
know.
be the top. It gotta be the top of next year.
Yeah.
If you're not dropping this year, it gotta be January 1st.
Yeah, because she's been dropping, like she'll drop 3 songs here.
Yeah.
And then a song here, 2 songs here, just to be relevant.
I want to hear,
relevant.
right, I want to hear an album. Then I will go off of how y'all feeling.
Exactly.
But that's the whole argument about me and Mar was I was like, man, look, I think you getting caught up in a Cardi moment right now.
Yeah.
And just relax.
They
Because you
riding
know
the wave.
what Nick bring.
They riding the wave.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just think he riding away
I
right
was
now.
too.
And
Yeah.
then just like, just hold on for a minute and let's hear what Nick's album get. Because I never heard a bad Nick album. So it might be a game changer. You know what I'm saying? So it might be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But when your album drop, that's why I want Tune to drop so bad about this situation.
Man,
That's another
he got to
situation.
do a new album.
Yeah,
All of his content gonna be so dated.
yeah. So you got to rewrite it. That's why I'm like, this way you know this is their best work, because this is the album.
Right.
So let me hear the album first. That's all I was saying to y'all. Like Cardi is blue flame right now.
Mhm.
That's good. Let her keep cooking, but y'all got to remember what Nick did, and let's just see if she fell off.
Right.
So let's see about the album. But as of right now, yeah, it ain't even comparable.
Probably shouldn't even be a conversation.
It's not. It shouldn't be. But they're the 2 rap people in the game. 2 rap females.
Yeah.
Who else is like putting out bangers and selling records as a rap artist?
No one else is getting the. That's what I'm looking for. They're not being put out as much as they're being seen on TV.
Exactly.
On radio, play stuff.
Nowhere
like that.
close.
But
Can Young M.A. drop?
I don't know what happened to her. But I like Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
Layla's Wisdom album. is
Yeah.
hard. I like Rhapsody. I like Young M.A.
No, Young M.A.
Remy kind of died. I don't know what happened to her.
Well, I told y'all about that.
She kind of just dropped her
I told
thing
y'all
and
about
just
that.
went back to earth.
She should have rode the wave. I think she overdid riding the wave when she came out with the
Sheether.
with the Sheether. That was her at an all-time high. Like,
Right.
now let's put out some flame shit and you're gonna blow.
Yeah.
Then she tried to re-diss Nicki with that
Yeah.
Khaled.
Yeah. Her and Fat Joe had the compilation album. That didn't really.
That
do
didn't
nothing.
go over. You
Yeah.
were supposed to. That was your moment.
Yeah.
That was your moment. Now it's just, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah. It's so basically like he says, it's a 2-woman race,
For sure.
but Nicki's ahead. You know what I mean?
I mean,
That
if you
makes
want to,
sense.
Cardi's is hot.
Yes.
It's hotter right now.
Right.
That don't mean she's better than.
Exactly.
But she's just hot right now.
Right.
But Nicki, her 2 singles start blowing up, so she's starting to get her little swag back. But the album is what's going to tell.
Gotcha.
That's the album. But Young M.A. need to drop, because even though I think Young M.A. gonna get real boring for people, because she just too of a nigga. Like
To New York.
she just spits. Like it ain't no.
She's spitting in the wrong.
It
era.
ain't no Mac mixing the popping up. No,
She's spitting in the wrong era. She
Yep.
was coming up in the 90s, bro.
Yep.
Niggas
Right
would
at
love
home.
her.
I'm telling you, people gonna love her first shit. Then be like, but she spits.
Yeah, she has bars.
She spits.
Definitely has
Me and
bars.
Rhapsody is nice too.
Yeah, I
I-
like Rhapsody. But
Yeah, I feel that was
we're
a
gonna,
good little
I'm
plug.
sure we at almost an hour and a half. So we'll close out with 2 more things, man. I know you didn't want to talk about it, but it's speaking of being hot and hot topics. Your boy Yeezus, bruh, it's just like, man, it's like how many? Like,
know-
what are you trying to? What is your motive? You know what I'm saying? I know your album's coming out. I know you have all these albums you produce. I can't wait to hear that Pusha T at the end of the month.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait to hear your album, you and Cudi, producing on Nas's, Tiana Taylor. I liked her 7 album when it came out. She's dropping that too.
Tiana Taylor is fire.
So I don't know if this is a publicity ploy. Are you really running for president? Are you really cool with Trump? Are you just putting on the front? Are you really on these opioids and these drugs? Like, what is the motive, man? Because we all love your music. That's the reason why we so riding with you. If you had bum music, I wouldn't even be rocking with you no more.
Me as a conspiracy theory. Look, this me as
Go ahead, Dr. Edwards.
look, man. Me being, I'm always, maybe I'm overthinking it. First, I was like, this is a publicity stunt. Like he just want his name back on in everybody's mouth. His album about to drop, this about to drop, like you said. Pushes Tiana. Look, and then I thought about it. Like, this is blown up so big.
Me and my parents are talking about it.
You see what I'm saying? If you and your parents are talking about it, it didn't blown up too big.
Right.
I go up to work. Hey man, what's up with this white janitor? Like, what's up with this the Kanye fella? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Look.
And we gotta defend them.
Listen, man. Me looking at it now, I feel like it's a ploy, bro. Like, when something that blows up that big that everybody's talking about this person. Every video I scrub up my timeline, every other video is about Kanye.
Facebook, everybody's talking about
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah. I feel like it didn't reach epic proportions, bro. Like, something is happening behind the shadows with the president, with some war stuff. Something is happening because every time something this big goes up, it be a behind the scenes.
Right, it's blocking us from what's really going on.
Yeah, it'd be a behind the scenes meeting in Iraq or Russia,
North Korea,
and something like that. And this is going to lead to us signing something that the world is not going to be prepared for in 10, 15 years.
Right, because we so worried about Kanye.
Because everybody is talking about Kanye, bruh.
Yeah.
And it's just like, when it gets that big, I start getting suspicious. Like, this ain't supposed.
Right. What's
Like,
really going on?
it's a lot of people that walk out here like, man, you know, some crazy stuff like slavery is a choice. Like, when people, like, come on, bruh. Like, let's
pull the brakes a little bit.
something is happening. I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna research. I'm gonna be doing some research, but I think something is happening because I don't know if he's being a puppet, like Kanye's being a puppet. Like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it yet, bro. But I'm gonna do. It's retarded, but everybody in America is doing skits on it. All this like challenges. I'm telling you, man, something is happening. I'm gonna try to figure it out.
I won't be able to put my finger on it, but I just see the Kanye West 2024 stuff. I see.
Yeah. I seen this is what we really running.
I hope they don't make the leader
You see what I'm
of the free world popularity contest. You know what I'm saying? I don't want celebrities. Like, I remember when Arnold got voted for the governor of California.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Yep.
Because then Gary Coleman was running for governor and all these other celebrities. I was like, okay, I know that you may know this much about politics, but I need you to know about this much of politics.
Bro, I need you to grow up in this stuff, bro.
Not just,
You
know, I
know
think I
what?
want to run for governor.
I got some good ideas. No,
Nah,
dude.
man.
That's how that Trump stuff went.
Exactly, because I know with Trump, it's like,
Well, I told you, they picked the president before anybody
that's
voted.
true. That's why they started to try to investigate all this other stuff with his lawyer, with this Russia type of stuff. It's like there had to have been something going on underneath the table for him.
know it is, man.
It's impossible. How did Ohio vote for this dude?
If you
We
go,
always vote Democrat.
I'm telling you, right? And we the swing state.
Exactly.
Like, you know, when people, if you just look in the history of all presidents, especially dating back to, just start at Lyndon B. Johnson. Bro. I'm sorry, go back to JFK before he got assassinated.
Yeah.
And then Lyndon B. took over. I mean, to Reagan, if you just go from Lyndon B. Johnson to now, it was so much foul stuff going on,
Yeah.
bro, that now is
You
facts.
said JFK or Nixon? Yeah,
From-
John F. Kennedy,
From JFK, because Lyndon B.
Lyndon Johnson.
Yeah, because he went after.
Yeah,
JFK
it was
after he got
And
assassinated.
then, of course, Nixon, Watergate.
Yeah,
Then he had
every
Ford,
bit. Yeah, Ford. You talk.
Jimmy Carter,
All of them,
Yeah.
bruh. All of them had something like
Reagan,
when
war
it
on
came
drugs.
back. Yeah, it's just
yeah,
Barbara Bush and George
Clinton with the 3-strike rule.
Clinton.
Yeah.
It was like y'all only seeing that. Y'all only seeing what's on the surface, bruh. You know how big the ocean is? If y'all only looking at the surface, bruh, that's not going to tell you nothing.
I like that.
So that's why people always, oh, Obama, he was just so great. Like, I do agree with Kanye in that sense. Like, people don't understand, bro. He really ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, but people only see like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Obama
right.
phones and oh, he turning the economy back around, starting to get.
Yeah, it's hard to do if you just got a brother in there. It's like, hey man, I need you to change the black population.
Exactly.
That's hard,
And
man.
that's why
you got to appease the white man all day.
and that's what I'm saying. That's why it was good that he's gone now, because you can't.
Because now you realize how good it was.
And you see, like, if Obama being black or making all these big changes for African Americans, which is never going to be no big changes for African Americans, but if he's making moves, they're going to be like, nigga, is this, you came in here to help your people? Like, it's
Exactly.
hard for you to make moves, even though, you know what I'm saying, like, it's never going to be no big moves made for black. We're just, that's a whole nother subject, but.
Yeah.
But people, yeah, you fend for your life. You don't like, but of course you're not gonna walk in like, hey, bruh, hey, all my homies, like, it's not gonna be that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that he's gone. So now it's gonna be pressure on a white man. Like, all right, bruh, so what's up? What's up? Because this ain't about no black people helping black people. What's up? What you doing?
Yeah.
So, but them voting for Trump just let me further know that this world is we in the Book of Revelations anyway. This world about to end, bro. It might not be on Trump. It might be 40 years after we gone.
Yeah. You never know.
But bro, we in the last book. I don't care, bro. It's too many signs, bro. It's too many signs that people y'all just voting on anybody now.
Yeah.
Like, it should be a law. It should be written in the Constitution. Like, not just a random 50-year-old can walk up here, 60-year-old can walk up here with an opinion and be like, oh yeah, you famous, so let me.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to at least, the executive branch or federal watch, the president, we can't control that. But when it comes to the local stuff,
Yeah,
that's when a lot of people preach on. Is like, try to change your neighborhood first. You know,
for
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for
So
sure.
we can definitely
You gotta build inside out.
I know I need to be better with that. Learning who these candidates are and what their motives are, their ideas, because
Yep.
it is going to affect me directly.
Yeah,
in my
directly.
city.
Yeah, in the city.
So definitely for everybody that's listening, man, just make sure you definitely do register for your neighborhood, your city, and your state, because that's what you can control.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
your
So-
mayor and your governor, man.
Yeah, so Kanye, man, I'm still waiting on that fire, bro. We still love you as an artist and as a man. Wish nothing but the best, but just get your act right, man.
We wish you nothing but the best as a man, because
You're a father, bro, husband. You had a crazy family. So who even knows what's going on inside them walls? You know what I'm saying? So to God bless you, brother.
I hope he just ain't a puppet for something that's bigger going behind the scenes, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm really starting to feel that way because this story is getting crazy, bro.
You know how it ends.
Everybody,
with stuff like this.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And
I'm telling you, just go back on your history, please, man. Things have already happened.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking. You can literally check.
Yeah, man.
And this story is being blown out of proportion. I'm starting to get a little nervous about it. Because I don't know if he a puppet man or he trying to promote his CDs or his work. He coming back to the forefront, so to speak. Or it's like, yeah, do what you doing, Kanye. Because we would be, I don't know, bro. And you know how people take it and run with it, especially on social media now, bro. One little sin, bro, can change the world.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, just put out some fire music, and I pray that there's nothing going on behind the scenes, bro. That's distracted. Kanye distracting us.
Sure, man. So just to close out, man, it's going to keep us around this time. It's a perfect time. Have you seen Infinity Wars yet?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm going to see it tomorrow with the children.
Man, because we have
and I'm gonna spend $100 million on
we
it.
have to. They've already made $1 billion.
I'm talking about I'm gonna have to spend $100 million taking kids.
So you better bring in some snacks from Dollar General.
Oh, you already know, bro. Get that dollar box candy, bro.
For real, man. It's like, because we have
sound like a rattle walking in the movie.
Next pod, we have to talk about it.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about it next pod.
I've done my research post movie about what is really going on because. We have to talk about it.
Well, okay, but I haven't seen it obviously, but
yes.
like I told y'all, I actually used to be diehard in the comic books with this. So a lot of the stuff they went authentic, a lot of the stuff they didn't. But I seen a couple of people talking about Thanos, like who's Thanos and all of this.
He did his thing. I'll say that.
I'm trying. When I first seen Thanos in. I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy
he was
on
at
the first
end of was it the
Green Lantern.
The first time I saw him was at the end of the second Avengers.
That was the third time he was in the end of the movie. Second time.
Whatever Avengers it was, he was at the end of it.
That was the second one when he showed his face
and he
on the
turned
side.
around. Yes.
That was the second time.
Okay, that's the first time.
He was actually in the
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, he was. But I've never seen. I need to watch that, by the way.
They're terrible, but it's cool.
All right.
They're terrible. Marvel, stop saying that they're good movies. They're not good movies. Okay. Look, Marvel, you dropped the ball. But look, he was at the end of Green Lantern.
I didn't watch Green Lantern. Everybody said it was trash. So I didn't watch it.
It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
He was at the end of Green Lantern. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was at the end of the first Avengers.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one. Okay. Was it the first one or the second one?
I think it was the Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I think it was Age of Ultron. But yeah. But people, I used to read up on Thanos. I remember him in the comic book or whatever. Mm-hmm. And when he's in the comic book, and then on top of this real life stuff, like they're not going to pay Tony Stark no more, and Captain America. They trying to get the original,
get the old Avengers out of there.
That's why they trying to bring in more people, and like Ant-Man and Wasp,
Black Panther,
Guardians of the Galaxy, Falcon, Black Panther.
Black Widow.
They're trying to get the old cats out, and then they're trying to
get the new crowd.
Because Avengers is a huge group. If y'all don't know,
Becca, did you know that Disney bought 21st Century Fox for $52 billion? So you know what that means.
Disney?
Yes. So you know what that means. You know who's on Fox?
What, Wolverine?
Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah.
And X-Men.
Yep. But they ain't gonna put my dude Wolverine in there, man.
So who knows? It might be 2024 by the time they do it.
Wolverine was supposed to be in all Avenger movies.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm glad that happened.
There might be a Silver Surfer movie now. Marvel might put out, which I think would be dope. So I liked him.
Yeah, that might be
the second one.
Yeah. That might be. It's so, and that's a big move that you just said that. Mm-hmm. it's so many Avengers people don't understand. It's not just who y'all see in the movie.
It's not just that group. Exactly.
It's not just them. It's 40 more characters. Like they starting to bring in people like Captain Marvel, which it was a girl one and a dude when they chose to go with the girl.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
A lot of people ain't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But they trying to bring in other people.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. They're trying to bring in
Ant-Man the Wasp.
Yeah, they're trying to bring them in because they know. Man, I think what you call it, Tony Stark. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. just signed I think this is his last movie.
His contract's up. The dude that plays Captain America, his contract's
Chris Evans,
up. And then the guy that plays Thor, his contract's
and Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, them was. That's what I'm saying.
So, main dudes.
Yeah, and what they paid Robert Downey Jr. is ridiculous. I know they're not gonna renew nothing. Like you're not about to be in nothing else, buddy.
Right.
Like we didn't pay you like a 3
for the last 10 years.
Yeah, but it was his last contract was like it was like 3 movie, 180 something. Like it was something stupid. Like But anyway, yeah, man, I'm gonna see it tomorrow. Mm-hmm. We're gonna definitely talk about it next week
for sure.
If I don't see it tomorrow, it's gonna be done. Like when we come in.
If we're talking about, I gotta talk to somebody about it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely have a strong conversation because you know I'm gonna bring in the comic books and all that stuff. Like so.
Yeah, man. So that's all that we have. Did you wanna close out anything? Anything else was on your mind? Speaking
of Marvel though, real quick.
Okay.
I've been seeing all these people talking about Black Panther is the best Marvel movie. Stay still.
Is that black people?
Stay still.
That's probably black people saying that.
Yeah. Listen, man.
It was good. It's nothing like Infinity War.
It's a solid startup movie.
You saw Black Panther?
Yeah. Okay, it's a solid startup movie.
There could be a sequel.
Why do people think that this is the best? I don't even have Black Panther on my top 10
because this is all black, taking black people on that stage with that power, black superhero, and it's different.
And it's great. It's great that we're going back to our roots, kings and queens, and Africa.
Yeah.
But please don't get caught up in that. It has nothing to do with.
Once you see Infinity War, you'll be like, "What were they even talking about?"
Listen.
And I love Black Panther.
Listen. I liked Black Panther. It was a solid movie. Mm-hmm. If I don't see, I heard people talking about they've seen it 3 or 4 times. You're nuts.
But you know why, man? It's not because it's a good movie. It's because of what's in the movie and what it portrays.
Okay, so why do we? Yeah, you right. No, that's exactly why. Because I know it ain't about the movie. Like the movie was cool.
You can't go see another movie like that, but that movie.
Right. Like, but why do we stand up? Why do we stand up for lacing? It's still white people's pockets.
That's facts.
Why do we stand up for something like a movie that's not real?
Actually, no.
What?
Because your boy, okay, it depends if you're going past the director.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going past the director.
You just talking about Marvel Studios.
Yeah, I'm talking about, Well, yeah, I mean, he got paid for sure, Coogler. But I'm saying, why as African Americans, why do we choose the wrong things to be all in on? Like, why do we do that? And then people are actually like trying to fight me because I'm like, Black Panther wasn't all that good. What? Yeah. Right, this don't got nothing to do with. I'm not saying I hate black people.
Right, putting all your attention, time, and money into a movie when it could be put your time, attention, and money into something that's more
real life.
Yeah.
Let's do some real life.
I got you.
I'm always here to support black people in any way, but let's support the things that matter, bro.
Yeah, going out, dressing up.
Yeah, like
going in groups.
Yeah, like people, like let's. When we finally unite, it's about a fictional movie, and it's just I just hate that about us, man. Like, and we gotta.
I feel you. I like that.
I'm glad y'all was collective, but let's be collective on something that counts.
Right.
Something that matters. Like, yeah, Black Panther set a record, which Infinity War just laughed at just last weekend, but that's great because it's a predominantly black cast and it's in Africa, kings and queens. Yes, I'm all for that. But let's start reunite. Why everybody ain't uniting over issues that we have right in our face every day?
Yeah.
Like, I don't see no IG videos on that. I don't see no, hey, let's go together, let's get together. And it's just like.
And if that is going on, probably because it's not in front of our eyes and our phones are mainstream, but if it is going on out there, we definitely appreciate.
Oh, for sure, the people that's putting in work.
Yeah, I'm just notice a few of y'all out there.
Yeah, I'm not saying like everybody, but I'm saying like it's, you know how big Black Panther was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's worldwide.
Yeah, so just like I want us to be worldwide collected with guns and I mean cops wrongly shooting us. Like it's so many things. Education for Black people. It's just like I want let's be collective and proactive in that sense.
Right.
Like Marvel was good, but at the end of the day, y'all still lacing the big corporate heads' pockets, and it's not doing nothing for us in the streets. Like right now, what we going through. So, but I mean, it was like I said, it was a solid startup. I can't wait to see part 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Because part 2 gonna have way more action in it, and it's gonna be lit part 2. But I can't wait to see Infinity War.
You definitely will enjoy it, man.
I know I will, bro, because I loved
definitely,
every one of the Avenger
Yeah,
movies.
definitely just hit me up when you do, so you already have
Oh yeah. I'm gonna call you immediately when I'm walking out.
So yeah, you probably need a minute.
Oh, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. I've been closing my eyes on Facebook. People talk.
You have to,
man. I've been crying, bro. I was crying, bro. Like,
There's so many spoilers, but yeah, just go in with an open mind and just get ready for an emotional roller coaster. I'll say it like that.
All right.
So, so on that note, man, it's your boy Medieval King Art.
Yeah, I'm J Ed. Please like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the love y'all giving us, man. We trying to put it out. I promise you, it won't be 2 weeks we had.
We've been off for a good 3-week hiatus.
3 weeks, I'm sorry.
But just know that time was definitely well spent in terms of cooking up some new things.
Yes.
Specifically with that new segment that Step Into the Spotlight. Really want to use that to let you know that we always want to put up for our community, our friends, family, and also creating new relationships.
Get everybody
so we're going to
working.
sign out, man. Woo! Holler at y'all next week. We out.
2 G's.